And I think first thing on our agenda, actually, did you want to start, Melissa, with a quick little COVID
Sure.
update?
Yeah, of course. So I'll do a little COVID update, and then I'll also incorporate our upcoming flu clinics, which are really important. So as for COVID, I mean, definitely status quo. You're seeing the positivity rate drop. Obviously, it's still a thing. We're still very cautious. We're still encouraging vaccinations to take place, which are taking place. People are taking advantage of the Tuesday, Thursday clinics that Trish is offering. She is offering first and second doses as well as the booster doses. You may have noticed that the state has updated isolation and exposure guidance, and that is for general population as well as early child care and K through 12. So just kind of again working with the schools, it's a little bit more relaxed, although there is still guidance in place. So definitely ensuring people are reviewing the guidelines. If it's a school age child, that they're consulting with the school nurses, and ultimately the school nurses are consulting with our office as well. So it's, I'd say, more of a normal school year than last year, but ultimately there's still, precautionary measures in place which will follow. And then as for our flu clinics, we're gearing up for our fall flu season. As you saw in our flyers, we're offering a little bit more this year. In the past, we've offered the employee clinic, but it was through Walgreens. And I think I mentioned it at our last meeting, since Trish took over as a public health nurse, we kind of little by little took over the clinics. And this year she's decided to take on the employee clinic, which is great. So instead of doing just one clinic from like a 1 to 3 p.m., we're able to offer a few different dates and times, which is kind of accommodating to everyone's work schedule. So we'll hit upon the Walpole town employees as well as the school employees. And it's kind of nice to have that done, earlier in September, so then people feel well protected come flu season. And they are encouraging to get it on the earlier side this year. So we have 3 the week of September 12th, and then we have our large general population for the Walpole population on Saturday, October 1st, and that's from 10 to 2, and that will be at the Council on Aging, similar to last year. And then we also have another clinic for the 65 and older on that Monday, the 3rd, and that's also from 10 to 2. So we're definitely encouraging people to sign up, and we will continue to prompt this. We had it advertised on Walpole Cable. Megan and Trish graciously offered to do a little segment on Walpole Cable, so that if you see them, maybe they'll give you an autograph. They are on YouTube. And we have it in the newspaper, we have it on the town website, our social media. So we're definitely pushing it out. If any residents call, we're giving them the information as well. So looking for people to sign up to receive the vaccine, but then also looking for volunteers. We're always looking for our great volunteers. We always make it work with who we have, but if you know someone or if you're interested yourselves, definitely either shoot me or Trish an email. And I believe I provided the links, which I can do again. Just for the Sign Up Genius. So we did a great job with breaking down the clinic, so it's not super overwhelming to have to say you have to sit through that whole clinic. It's kind of broken into two, which is nice. So, but if anyone has any questions with the clinics, definitely feel free to reach out. And on a side note, Stefan, so Maddie, I don't know if you spoke with her. She did help us out this summer. So Maddie, I don't know if everyone remembers, she came to one of our Board of Health meetings. I believe it was in May of this past year, just very interested in public health. So I did meet with her following that Board of Health meeting, and then she shot me an email a few short weeks later and asked if she could help out. So she's definitely a busy bee. She does field hockey and a lot of traveling with their families, but probably came in about 10 or so times and was a huge help to scanning in our septic files, and we're getting everything online. So she's great, and she's sticking around Walpole, so she has one more year of high school left. No, she's going into her junior year. She's very on top of things.
Yep.
So she's already has admittance into the college. So we're hoping to have her again, but she was great. So thanks for inviting her to the meeting, Stefan.
Worked out. Thank you for.
Yeah, it worked out great.
Rich, I think you're on mute.
Sorry about that. Thank you for the update, and thanks, Steph, for keeping new people coming in. That's awesome. And Carol, I saw you did log in, so we were just going through a little bit of the COVID update and haven't really kicked it off. So welcome.
Did you talk about the next vaccine, the booster?
We did not.
So the booster, so Trish will have that available. She actually just put a shipment in for the new booster and should have it shortly. So it's the same dates, the Tuesday, Thursday clinic, so it will become available.
Great, thank you.
No problem.
There we go. All right, so it looks like our first item on the agenda is the minutes from July 12th. And it looks like everybody who was there is on there. Were there any comments or changes, edits?
I just have a question under planning board request for comment definitive subdivision Northwoods Estates. Under documents exhibits, is it Dover or Drover? I think it's Dover because like a couple of lines down, it says Dover Drive.
It's Dover Drive, so we'll make that correction. I think it was just a typo.
Okay, great.
All right, any other comments or questions? And if not, we'll make a motion to accept the July 2nd meeting minutes. We'll hear somebody want to make the motion.
Okay, I'll make a motion in regards to the minutes for the July 12, 2022 meeting. The Board of Health approves the minutes as amended.
And I'll second that.
All right, motion has been made and seconded. Any other comments? Then we will vote. Mona,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
Carol?
Aye.
And I abstain. So 3-0-1. Next on our agenda is the planning board request for comment on this 173 High Plains Street.
Hi everyone, so I'm just going to share my screen real quick.
Thank you.
So we've seen this one before. We last saw it at the June 21st Board of Health meeting. So it's constructing a new mixed-use building with a first floor commercial and 2 upper residential stories. It's going to utilize town water and town sewer. There's existing sidewalks. There's lighting as well as a gated dumpster area. And the dumpster enclosure does include both trash and recycling. At the last Board of Health meeting, the board voted that they do not have any concerns. So the revised site plan, it does include the removal of balconies from the 3rd floor, the relocation of the proposed dumpster further away from one of the abutters properties, and the existing sidewalk across the frontage is going to be repaved, as well as some other minor cosmetic things such as they're going to change the exterior color and the addition of shutters. So here is, you can see the proposed building. Here's the dumpster enclosure. And I think this is the sidewalk that they're proposing to repave out on High Plains Street.
Great. Any concerns?
No, not at this time.
And you said that they're removing balconies from the 3rd floor?
Yes, I think the original site plan on the 3rd floor units had balconies. So I think they're removing those
Okay.
and replacing them with just regular windows.
Is that a safety issue, do you think?
It didn't say who, which department required that. I would assume that would have been a building department comment. So I would assume it would have to do with their codes and their decisions.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments? Then we will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion regarding the High Plains Street revised plan at 173 High Plains Street. The Board of Health has no questions or concerns at this time.
Okay, motion made and I will second it. Any other comments?
No, it's just like, I'm just glad to see that the revised plan took into consideration the abutters property being located very close to the original proposed dumpster area. So that was very, considerate of them. I'm not sure if the abutter complained, but, at least they relocated it further away.
It is very good. All right, motion been made and seconded. Any other discussions? Then we will vote on the motion. We will do Mona,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
and Carol.
Aye.
I also, the motion passes 4-0-0. The next on our list is Conservation Commission request for comments. Is it for shoreline or shore review lane? Nope,
No,
I'm
this
sorry.
is 3 Eldor Drive.
Out of order. Perfect.
Yeah, it does say review lane by mistake, I think, typo error.
Oh, I apologize if there was a typo in there, but it's 3 Eldor Drive.
Yeah,
So this is a
gotcha.
notice of intent. The proposed plan includes the addition to an existing porch, as well as the addition of an in-law suite to the house. It is located within the 100-foot buffer zone, and the property is connected to town water and town sewer. And here's the map below. So highlighted in yellow is the proposed porch addition, as well as the in-law over here. And the green highlights the wetlands. The blue is a 50-foot buffer zone. And then the red is shows the 100-foot buffer zone.
Is there any part of the house within the 100-foot buffer zone or just a new in-law suite?
Yep, so the whole, both the porch addition and the proposed addition, as well as the existing house is located within the 100-foot buffer.
Oh, so
So
the
this-
existing house is located.
Yes, yep.
Any concern other than the mosquitoes and?
Nope,
Oh.
it's on town sewer, so the addition of the in-law suite wouldn't trigger anything for septic, just the normal wetland concern.
Okay. All right. Then,
No, then if there are, should we make a motion regarding the 3 Eldor Drive?
so I'll make a motion in regards to the Conservation Commission request for comments on the notice of intent, 3 Eldor Drive. We're just gonna make our regular motion for, the board is not in favor of any new construction within the 100-foot buffer zone within the wetlands. And also, you know, if the plan is approved, then we would recommend they follow the best standard practices for mosquito mitigation, including, you know, working with the Norfolk County Mosquito Control for spraying and standing water treatments, institute regular cleaning of gutters and provide proper grading of buffer zone areas in order to prevent low points that draw and hold water.
Thank you. Motion's been made. Do we hear a second?
I'll second.
Motion's made and seconded. Any other comments? See, there's a pool already in the 50 foot, so we have to worry about that in the future. Looks like that's already been put in for us. Then we'll make a motion made and seconded. We'll take a vote. And we'll start with Mona,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
and Carol.
Aye.
And I also 4-0-0. Motion has passed. The next one, West Street and North Street, notice of intent, Conservation Commission.
Yep,
This is
so
the-
this is a notice of intent. The proposed plan includes the installation of a water main, as well as a 5-foot wide sidewalk within the Norfolk Street. It's going to be installed from the west intersection at Renmar Avenue to the intersection with Main Street. And parts of the proposed work is located within the 100-foot buffer zone. So this, so here highlighted in yellow, so this is going to be where the water main as well as the sidewalk is going to be put in. And then you can see the green is the buffer, or excuse me, is the wetlands. The blue is the 25-foot buffer zone. And then the red is the 100-foot buffer zone. And there are a couple of wetlands along a couple of the stretches that will have work done. So this is another stretch of the street that's going to be done. And these are 2 more stretches with the same thing with the wetlands and the 100-foot buffer in red.
Do we know what kind of pipes they're gonna be using, Megan?
I am unsure.
Oh, I see. They're gonna be using the 12-inch ductile iron water. That's the DIP, I think. That meets the requirement for the AWWA, right? Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Is this a replacement of a water main or a new run?
I believe it's a replacement.
Okay. It looks like it's unfortunate that it does run into some of the wetlands. I see it does have some areas that are basically right on the line, but it's for the right reasons. Look like we're getting a sidewalk out of it and replacing water main like they're doing everywhere else in Walpole. Like we're gonna stop that. Does anybody want to make a motion regarding the notice of intent for West Street and Norfolk Street project?
I'll make a motion regarding the notice for intent from West Street and Norfolk Street to the Conservation Commission. The Board of Health has no comments or concerns at this time.
I'll second that.
Great, motion's been made and seconded. Any other comments or concerns? I imagined one question, when they are building, I imagine they must have procedures and controls and protection for the wetlands. We don't need to, I imagine, tell them their business. They must have that in place, but do we need to make any comment about protecting the wetlands?
So that would also be like for the notice of intent. So our conservation agent, along with their conservation board, would have to set the parameters in place to allow the construction. So that would definitely mention the parameters.
Perfect. Okay, then that makes sense. And motion been made and seconded, and we will take a vote. Mona,
Aye.
Stefan,
Aye.
Carol,
Aye.
and I also. Motion passes 4-0. Then we have, what else do we have on our list?
This is just a site plan, just the approval for that 51 Providence Highway, the Dunkin' Donuts that we saw a little while back. So it just was saying that it was approved, and if you do scroll down, it does discuss that on requirement number 4, all requirements of the town's Board of Health shall be met as related to the site plan.
Cool.
So they're gonna have double drive-through?
They are correct.
Good for them.
Great. Well, it's good to see some of the final products, a lot of the motions we make and discussions. We don't see a lot of the final, so very good to see. Great, we did talk with the flu clinics. Thank you guys so much for managing that. It looks like it's a great setup. Anything else for the board to discuss or address tonight?
No, I think that's all.
Great, well then I will make a motion to adjourn. Your second.
Second.
Great, and we will vote. Stefan,
Aye.
Carol,
Aye.
Mona,
Aye.
I also. Then the meeting is now adjourned 7:50.
Wow, that was a good one.